Hi everybody, we're back with Taste of Asia. I'm going to do a continuation of that video with the butchering of the Boston butt. I roasted those 2 pieces of pork, and now we're going to slice it up and cook it with string beans and some large shrimp. So we'll pause the camera and then we'll focus it on the wok and we'll get going. Okay, we're ready to go. My daughter came down to visit me, and she's going to help me with the camera. So we're going to zoom in on the wok. And when you cook string beans, you fry them first. And if you fry your string beans, you can, after you're done frying them, you drain them really good with some hot water and it washes the oil off. But it gives the string beans a different texture when you cook them in the oil. So you can see I've already fried these, and all I have to do is rinse them off in the hot water to get the oil off. And I have the, this is a very handy item to have too. It's a 4 to 6 inch wire mesh bamboo handled skimmer. So you cook the string beans for maybe 2 minutes, and they'll be nice and tender. And then when you stir fry them, the process will be really quick because your string beans will already be done. See, I'm going to scoop them out here. And then we'll pause the camera and we'll come back and I'll show you how we're going to stir fry this up. Okay, now we're back again, and we can see that I have these shrimp that I've marinated in the with the cornstarch, a little bit of sesame oil, and oil. These are going to go into the oil. And you don't want your oil real hot when you're doing this, because what you're doing is you're cooking in, but not flash frying them. So after you do the string beans, you can put your shrimp in here. So all we're going to have to do when we stir fry this dish together is put some minced garlic in there, and then dump everything in. The roast pork's already cooked, of course, and the shrimp. You see? 90% done. Then you scoop it up. And you can also, this one, you don't really need to rinse the oil off with it. Just drain it real good. Okay, we'll be back in a minute to stir fry this up. Okay, now we're back live. We have a little bit of oil left in the wok. And we're ready to stir fry this up. We're going to put 1 heaping tablespoon of minced garlic, which my sister minced up for me. My sous chef. And I cut up some fresh mushrooms to put in here too, that we had laying around in the fridge. So we're going to toss that together. You can see that. And my daughter can zoom as she wishes on the camera. Add the roast pork. And we're going to save the shrimp and add them last. Okay, a splash of cooking wine. A 1/4 cup of unseasoned chicken broth. And then when this comes to a boil, as it comes to a boil, we'll season it with a little bit of salt. We're not going to make a dark sauce because we have the shrimp, so we want to keep the sauce light. So we'll put in 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, and 2 tablespoons of thin soy sauce. And this is just the cornstarch suspension you see me use in a lot of videos. And this is the all-purpose solo cup, which can also be used for cocktails. Like I said, the last minute, we add the shrimp back in. We'll get them ready. You can always taste your seasoning by just running your finger across that spatula. Tighten it up a little bit more with the cornstarch. Watch this. There you have it. It's jumbo shrimp, roast pork with string beans and fresh mushrooms in your kitchen from Taste of Asia at home. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson.